me just turn off my music here. Here we go. So I'm really excited about today because not only is it the first day of Pride, so happy Pride everyone, but this is also the very first Nancy Drew game that I've ever played. I played this back when I was like maybe about 12 years old or something. I remember this should be the first one I've ever played, and it's also one of the first ones I actually finished when I was a kid. So happy that my 12-year-old self managed to do that. So yes, it's Legend of the Crystal Skull today. Um, if I remember, this one is kind of considered one of like the creepy games for Nancy. I'm just gonna make sure I got everything set up correctly. So let me see, because I also need to like adjust everything for Nancy Drew. Because what's really exciting about this game is we finally can play the Nancy Drew games in windowed mode. So now I can actually like see the chat instead of staring at my phone. It's a game changer. I'm so happy Her Interactive decided to like upgrade a little bit. It took like what, 16 games for this to happen, but we finally made it. Alright, so let me just try to get everything set up. And let's see. Just want to like make sure I got everything ready on my end. I think we'll be good. Now let's see here. Just give me 1 second. I should probably also turn on my mouse. Let's see. Alright, hang on 1 second. Make sure this is all popping up correctly. Just kind of more like set up right now. I'm also trying to be aware of how my audio is, just because this headphone or headset situation is a little awkward. So let's see. Okay. Hopefully that window will capture. I also need to adjust the window here. So let me just set the size for that. Okay. Is that good now? Nope. Not quite it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I should probably just close this. Alright, hang on. Because I had to like download something in order to actually like change the window of the game. So hang on. Let's see, where's the game? Okay. So let me just change the window size. And that should be okay. Okay. Hopefully that worked. Okay, that looks a little bit better.
Poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How I Do What I Do. Take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
So it kind of like skipped the introduction a little bit, but that's fine. Just because I had that open in another window. So as you can see now, we can change things around. I can have the monitor be in full screen 1 or 2, but we're going to keep it to windowed mode. That way I can keep an eye on the chat here. But oh my gosh, look at how much has changed. This is perfect. I'm so happy about this. Okay. Just let me know if you can't hear the game audio very well so I can just adjust that. So far, nothing's really changed on Nancy's desktop here. Oh, can I turn off her lamp? Oh, I can turn her lamp on and off. I didn't know you could do that. So here's all the cases that we've done so far. How many are there? So right now we're on case number 17. My goodness. Let's just see. Just some like good memories of White Wolf of Icicle Creek here. That's a good time. Especially, you know, pelting a 6-year-old in the face with snowballs. That was a good case. So let's go over what's going to be happening for Nancy today.
Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bolet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of a loner who might appreciate a little company. So, the first thing I'll do is leave Bess at our hotel in the French Quarter and take a cab out to the mansion where Henry's staying. Ned called him and said I'd be coming. But once that's done, it'll be lazy les bon temps brûlés. The only bad news is the weather's not supposed to be that great this weekend. But what's a little stormy weather when you're in the heart of the Big Easy, right? Right.
Oh boy. So yeah, there's gonna be some creepy atmosphere with the storm. Alright, actually I'm gonna probably just try to like change the audio a little bit because I'm worried that I might have it set too low here. Since, again, it's kind of hard for my headset to pick up my voice sometimes. So let's see. Hopefully that'll be okay, but let me know if you can't hear me very well. So are you ready for this adventure? I certainly am. This is going to be really fun. And, oh, look. See, they changed a few things with this game as well, because not only are we in windowed mode, but now you can see you have like 2 different badges you can choose from. We have Junior Detective level and Senior Detective. And if I remember correctly, you need to try to like earn all these stars that are on the badges. So like little things that you're going to do throughout the game, like whether you say this when you're interacting with someone, or maybe how long it takes you to solve a puzzle or something like that. But we're just going to keep on doing Junior Detective level. I think I'm going to replay the Nancy Drew games at some point. And once I replay them, I'll play it in Senior Detective mode and try to challenge myself. So let's go into Junior mode so I can keep that to-do list of mine. Warning, it's best to play this game in the dark room. If it's daytime, draw the shades. If it's nighttime, turn off all the lights. Ooh! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do that next time. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember this. Get ready.
Hello? Anybody here? Hi, the door was open.
Reaper Overwatch?
Here, drink this.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple sips.
Yeah, sure. Let's just have some weird drink that this old lady is offering us.
Okay.
That's it.
No offense, but yuck.
Don't make her drink any of your weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Where am I?
You're at Henry Bolet's house, dear, in the library. He and I carried you in here after I found you unconscious in the foyer.
Why is it so dark in here?
The electricity went out. Lightning must have struck a transformer somewhere. What happened? Can you remember?
Well, the front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this... Well, I saw a skeleton. And then he saw me. And then the light started flickering, and he threw something at me that exploded. The smoke must have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, you know, wearing a costume or something. I'm Nancy Drew, by the way. I came to see Henry.
So we surmised. I'm Renee Amand. I'm Bruno Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This
Was?
skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No emergency room, no police. Things are complicated enough as it is.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed. Well, You are looking much better, so I'm gonna get back to my plant potting. You need anything? I'll be outside in the garden.
I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
Okay. This is starting to come back to me a little bit, but also, she mentioned the name Bruno Bolet. If you remember in the last game, there was an Easter egg where you call Mystico the Magnificent, and he will tell you to watch out for Bruno. So, who is Bruno? Is he still alive? He shouldn't be alive, considering he's dead. But now we're in the Bolet house, and everything's a nice, creepy atmosphere. There's no electricity. So I guess it's time to just start looking around this library. And we've met our first suspect, and that's Renee. Got some books here. Oh, well, that's obviously a puzzle I have to figure out. Just gonna, like, click on all these books. There's probably a certain one we need to grab. It's like teeth everywhere. There's like a fake iguana on that plant, on that bookshelf. Ooh, the music. Okay, let's go outside in the rain. Probably all over to the gardens. Right. So we're just over there. That must be Henry right here. Teeth, 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 teeth. I'm so happy you get teeth. Let's look over here. We got some like trophies. A little Eiffel Tower there. Miniature Modelers of America. First place, Bruno Bolet. So Bruno used to make miniature models. It's like won first place for many years. Low rolling? Probably from outside. Okay. Another bookshelf here. Bridges to Nowhere by Jeannie Dover. The Camel in the Needle's Eye. Cat's Eye. Cavities and Their Prevention. Chernatids and Their Care. Daniel and the Moving Finger. Eye Candy. Finding Fish. Bill Kessler! He was in the last game! Grinding Fake Eyes. Willie See Me, Turn a Blind Eye. Librarian's Tale by P. Teacher. Probably Teacher's Pet. Limes and Coconuts. Sid Zest. My Eye and Other Tall Tales. Not Now, Not Ever. Prudent Living, a Memoir by Prudence Rutherford? Oh man, I love all these little references. Alright.
So, Nancy, nice to meet you. Ned sent you here to check up on me, huh?
Oh god, look at this gay goth man. He looks like he should be in My Chemical Romance.
He's kind of worried about you, that's all.
Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But when I mentioned that my only living relative just died, he was all like, "Yeah? How you feeling, man? You doing okay? Wanna talk?" Of course, I guess I do come across as a little needy sometimes.
I mean, you don't really seem needy.
Were you very close to your uncle?
Great uncle Bruno, and no, I wasn't. My parents died in a car crash when I was 8. Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or should I say he shipped me out. Boarding school, summer camp, military school, college. He may have looked after me, but he never spent any time with me. I didn't know him at all.
Okay, well, that sounds like you got some issues.
Yet you came all the way down here for the funeral?
Not really. Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which means I have to make sure all his bills are paid and debts taken care of so his assets can be distributed. Unfortunately, he couldn't have cared less about little things like keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing with his creditors and their lawyers has been an absolute nightmare. So, thanks for stopping by, Nancy. And now you can report back to Ned that I'm fine and go enjoy New Orleans.
No, I got a mystery on my hand. Who is that skeleton man?
No, I can't. Not until I know who that skeleton man was and what he was doing here and why he knocked me out like that. Look, I can understand you're not wanting to call the police, but somebody should investigate. And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with
A
me...
hobby?
No offense, but are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and humidity or something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
No, I mean, I've gotten like 7 concussions, but I'm pretty sure I'm of sound mind. Not too sure of body, but I'm good.
I'm positive.
Okay, look around all you want. But I should probably warn you, Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets. Didn't believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place. And just because he's dead doesn't mean they are. So if you're gonna go poking around, be careful.
Great. Which means Nancy has tons of opportunities to die. But we checked out the library here. So, here's the front foyer.
That's the front door, but I'm not leaving until I figure out what Mr. Skeleton Man was up to.
I love how she says Mr. Skeleton Man. This is upstairs. Ooh, it's so dark and gloomy. Can't get in there right now. Well, this is a depressing looking room. Can't see anything. Her Interactive, I know you were looking for like an atmosphere, but I would like to actually be able to see stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just remembered the fake eyes! Oh, gross, Nancy. This room is like really gross and dark. Oh my gosh, I remember I have to collect fake eyes. Alright, so here's the foyer. So we have like a miniature model set here. Oh, is this how we like move around and look? Oh yeah, 40 Wings Mausoleum. Crowing Crypts. Oh, hang on. Terra Siesta. Oh, cool! Very magical. Slumber Gardens. Sorrow Park. Is this all of just a cemetery? Ooh, well this looks like a puzzle. We'll check that out later. Seeping Meadow. Withering Roots Memorial. Ooh, I love it. Oh, that's fun, Nancy. Got a fountain. This is really neat. Oh, hello. I got another fake eye in here. Is there anything else I can click on and investigate? Nope, not that. Okay. Oh, a little gator. Cute. I don't think there's anything else on here. But this is what the skeleton man was looking at. Got some portraits. Very creepy, and I love it. But one of the portraits is missing. Oh, there's something on the ground here. It looks like a, tombstone rubbing of a crow. Okay. Got a chimney. And there's something underneath here. Zeke's, ID 213872. So someone was trying to burn something, and... Okay. Alright, let's go back in. Is there anything I missed? Got a book in here. Oh, so we got, like, people who are buried in the cemetery? Like, their first name, their surname, when they were buried, what part of the cemetery they were buried in, and what plot number. I wonder if they have any interesting names in here. Well, let's see. Some of these names are probably going to be important. Cloud Nimbus? Frederick Randolph Rudolph. I like that one. Polly Esther Gibbons. I'm just looking for like any funny names. It's quite a long list in here. So some of these names might be important. I'm also trying to see if there's any names you might recognize, like from the past games. Gosh, how long does this go on for? Wait, I'm just gonna like keep on looking. There's so many pages. Okay, how long can I just like flip through these pages? Okay, so the entries end at October 31st, 1975. Can I like look at any of these? No? Alright, we'll have to check that out later. Let's see, anything in here? Ooh, slidey puzzle! Okay. Alright, I think I remember this one. Can I like move the block? Okay, I can. Okay. Let me try to remember how to do this. Because I think you have to like move the marble. Oop, wait, I messed that up. Let me reset that. How do I do this again? Because we need to try to get that eyeball there. So... Try to remember how to do this puzzle. Because I can't have it just go into the corner. Okay, I think I'll figure that out later. Alright, let me see my little checklist. Oh, Nancy has her cell phone back too. So, oh my gosh, I got a lot of stuff to check off. Talk to Henry.
Did that. Still have to do that. I haven't done that.
Figure out what he was doing in there. Figure out what the fake books.
Check.
Find the combination to the lock that's on the crypt on the scale model of the cemetery. Okay. Is there anything else I need to look at in here? It's just so hard to see anything. I know they were going for, you know, atmosphere in here, but I don't have very good eyesight. Alright. Got some photos here. Very sweet. Ooh, hello. I love an old clock. So it must be a certain time we need to set it at. Alright, back in the library here.
Yes?
Is your great-uncle's estate worth very much?
I have no idea. Nor will I until I get all his affairs settled. He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled away. As you can tell, he was darn good at squirreling away junk.
Have you had any of his things appraised?
Somebody from a curio shop came in and took a quick look around, but it wasn't anything formal.
Why is there an empty frame in the gallery in the other room?
Apparently, someone stole the canvas. Renee says it disappeared sometime after Bruno died.
What was it a painting of, do you know?
It was of my parents.
Aww.
I think it was painted in the garden out back. Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
Well, that's really mean, especially, you know, since you're an orphan. That's probably like one of the very few paintings or photos you have of your parents.
I found this scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in people's fireplaces?
Just looking for something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Ah. Anything else?
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other room?
Because Great Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say everyone, was. Crafted all those miniature crypts himself. And people think I'm weird.
No, this guy is so cool. Not only is he like a dentist and decorates with teeth, but he also collects fake eyes and makes cemetery models. This is like my ideal man.
Do you know what this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of tracing.
I was thinking that maybe my skeleton man left it behind.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
I'll let you get back to work.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay, well, let's see. I love how we have to wait for his, like, moving back to his laptop animation in order to do anything. Okay, well, I guess let's go outside in the rain. Oh, here's Renee. What's worse, teeth with eyes or eyes with teeth? Let me think about that. Teeth? Is there really a difference?
Nancy, welcome to my little lantern-lit corner of the world.
Looks like you like to grow things.
I do indeed. Herbs mostly. And because I'm in constant need of 'em, I grow 'em in pots.
There's nothing quite like cooking with fresh herbs, that's for sure.
I don't use these herbs for cooking, darling. Did you and Henry have a nice chat?
You don't use them for cooking? What do you use them for? Poison?
Did I detect a little animosity between you two back there?
Henry's a very morose, very negative young man. Very cunning, too. In fact, I'm fairly certain that he's been selling off Dr. Bolay's belongings on the sly.
Won't all of Dr. Bolay's belongings go to Henry anyway?
Absolutely not. According to Dr. Bolay's will, Henry is to get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%. And I am to receive 10%.
Okay, well that's interesting how he's splitting it up and who's getting it.
What was in that concoction you wanted me to drink after I got knocked out?
Never you mind. It was just a little remedy I brewed up on the spot to help you feel better.
I think I have the right to know what was in that.
If you don't like Henry that much, how come you're still here?
I'm here because Dr. Bolay paid me in advance, and I always fulfill my obligations.
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery that's inside the house.
It's a mystery to me. I suggest you ask Henry. He leaves things lying around all the time. I guess it figures I won't notice amid all the other clutter. But I do. I notice everything.
No, I
How
already
else
asked him.
may
He
I
doesn't
be of
know.
service to you?
What can you tell me about the painting that's missing from the frame in the gallery?
Very little, I'm afraid. I didn't notice the picture was gone until after the reception following Dr. Bolay's funeral. I cannot even tell you what it was a picture of.
If you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Things. Secret things. Things that give me special talents when special times demand them. People usually laugh when I say this, but this pouch is my connection to the energy that powers the universe.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, at least you didn't laugh.
Okay, well, obviously this lady is a witch. She probably practices voodoo, which voodoo is a closed practice, so I don't know why this white lady is doing it, but whatever.
I'll leave you to your potting.
One more thing. I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr.
Hi,
Bolay
good
passed
morning.
that night, I saw him in the hallway. He was there, then he was gone. So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr. Death, and I truly think it was, he's come back.
Yeah, you can feel free to lurk. I feel like this game is very, like, atmospheric with the rain and the thunder and lightning. But let's just continue investigating here. Ooh, so we've got a shovel that has like the handle is made out of an arm, like bones. That's interesting. Alright. Oh, I remember this.
That should keep you guys quiet for a while.
Ooh, so it looks like I got like a piece of fruit here from spraying those wasps so they can fall asleep. Yeah, I'm trying to remember some of this stuff. Oh, how do I get that? Ah! Okay, gotta make sure I don't let Nancy get bitten by that spider too much. So, how do I get rid of the spider? Oh, I have to play like a melody. Okay, I think I remember that. Ooh, how creepy. Gargoyles here. Oh, I think I remember this. Okay. What happened, Nancy? Okay, so that changed the feathers on top of its head. Okay. So maybe I can just keep on messing around with these. I think I'll mess around with this a little bit later, once I know why I have to go use those. So I think this is the entrance to the cemetery. I love how we just see like an outline in the shadow of Nancy. Forty Wings Mausoleum. Oh, I remember this part. Little mushroom here. siesta. Slumber Gardens. Alright, I think I want to adjust the sound a little bit more. I just want to make sure that I can hear the game properly, because it sounds really nice. Alright. I don't have the key for this mausoleum. Gosh, I think this might be one of my favorites just because of the atmosphere. I mean, we're exploring a huge cemetery at night during a storm. Got some more of those interesting mushrooms. Gotta remember where some of those are, because I feel like we have to go gather them. Charlie Wicker, and there's a code here, but I can't decipher that right now. Wiggling Group Memorial. There's another mushroom in here. Alright, let's go back inside. Let me see my little checklist.
Did that. I haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. All done. All done. I haven't done that. Still have to do that. I haven't done that. All done. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that.
Okay, you find the key to the crypt. Find out what the position on the feathers on the head of that one buzzard statue in the garden are supposed to be in. Explore every inch of the garden, which I don't think I haven't done that quite. It says that look for clues as how to open the lock on that mini crypt, which I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be. Let's try it anyways. Where was it? Was it this? Maybe we need to have it set to crow? No? Okay. Let me check Nancy's journal here. So we have observations. Oh, we even have the date. It says Thursday, May 31st, which is funny because that was yesterday. It wasn't a Thursday though. Okay, the journal doesn't really say anything. So, how do we open up this crypt again? I don't really know. I mean, I can just glance at my walkthrough if I have to. There's nothing in here right now. Let me see Nancy's bag. So far we've found 2 glass eyes. Okay, well I guess I should try to figure out how to play this. Okay, but there's no way for me to get in here. Alright, let me reset it. Hmm. Okay, I think I know what to do. There we go. So now the lasers here are blocked. But now I need to get this marble down there, which is a little difficult. Oh, but I think I see how to do it. Because luckily I'm playing on junior mode, so this should be a little bit easier for me. Ooh, but if I knock it down there... Oh, but I have this other marble I can use. Oh, but if I move that right now, Nancy won't be able to get it. Oh, did I mess up somehow? I might have. Okay. So if I knock that marble down there, I won't be able to move it again. Alright, let me reset that. I'm gonna just glance at the walkthrough, because I don't want to waste too much time on this little game. So let's see. So it says to move the little square up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And move to the right twice. Okay, that's kind of what I did already. So move the marble up to hit the square. Move the square right, right, and then down, and then right, right. And that blocks the second laser. Move the marble to the right, and then up to block the first laser. Okay. Let's see. Marble over towards the right area. To go left to block the second laser. Okay. So I guess we really have to use this block that I found. Okay. Move this. So now all those lasers are blocked. Then use this square to the right, then up, then right, up. Okay. Okay, I think I can figure it out on my own now. I think I see how to do it, because with the marble, it will just keep on moving once you hit it. The square, on the other hand, will always move one square where you push it. So I see where we're supposed to block the laser. Okay, I was just confused on how to use the marbles. Now we can get that other eye. Alright. Alright, got it. There we go. Check that off now.
Check.
Yeah, hooray for the cube. The cube will save us. Oh, you remember this puzzle too? Yeah, a lot of this is coming back to me. I think... Let's see. I think there's a few more things I need to try to find in here, but it's so hard to see anything. They really need more candles. So it says that I know how to open it now, but I'm not really sure what. So what is this? Okay, I'm gonna glance at the walkthrough, so I must have missed something. Okay, what is it? Oh, so I guess I must have missed something. I wasn't paying attention. So let's go back to the cemetery. I must have missed something. So we have to go back to that little mausoleum that we were at. Because there's something in the miniature model of it. And I can't leave until I figure out what's going on around here. Okay, what else am I missing here in the garden? So let's see, I have to do... Oop, accidentally clicked out. Oh, some fireflies. What's in here? Looks like a crafting wall. Oh, I just pushed in the stones. Does it do anything? Not too sure what that is. Here's the mausoleum again.
To figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need some paper.
Okay, where do I ask for some paper, Nancy?
I haven't done that.
Let's see, I need some chalk or something like chalk to make rubbings. Get some paper. I feel like once we open up the mini model of the mausoleum, then we'll be able to get in here. So I need to find some more rubbings. Am I missing something? I feel like I might have missed something. I didn't pay attention.
Hello again.
Do you by any chance have some plain paper and anything like chalk that I could use?
Don't have any chalk, but I certainly have paper. But it's up in my room, and I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here. You get the sudden urge to draw a picture?
Something like that. I know, I'll help you. That way you'll get done faster.
Gracious, you are the picture of impatience, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate the offer. But here, why don't you just take this instead? It's an extra key to my room. The paper's in a drawer in my nightstand. Just go on up and help yourself. But make sure you lock the door when you leave, you hear? You I trust. But Henry, him I do not.
I really appreciate this.
Oh my gosh, is this where there's a hidden stash of Cocoa Kringle bars?
As long as you're going up there, My appetite could use a little placating, so I would be much obliged if you would bring me a candy bar from my nightstand. And take one for yourself while you're at
One?
it.
Oh no, I'm gonna take all of them, Renee. Give me those Cocoa Kringle bars.
Yes?
I'll stop bugging you now.
Awesome.
We really have to wait for his animation in order for us to move. Okay. So let's see. It must be this room right here. This room is a little drab too. Ooh. Oh yeah, this lady is totally a witch. Hiccup powder. Nancy, oh no! Okay. Well, this looks interesting. And of course there's a flash of lightning. Got some interesting symbols on the wall. They are obviously sigils, like witchcraft. There's a chest in here. Huh. So we have to like recreate some of these symbols here. Okay, there's one. Okay, this puzzle seems annoying, but the clicks are nice. Yeah, they are. Should I cheat for this? I feel like this might take a long time to figure out. Okay, I think I'm going to cheat for this one. There's just so many buttons to press. Well, it says we can do this later, but I managed to get like one of those tokens flipped over. So apparently we can access her room anytime. Let's see. A letter in here. Oh, no, that's paper. Where's the Cocoa Kringle bars? Yes! Guys, look how many there are! Oh my god!
One for Renee,
One for me?
and one for me. Yum. Gosh, these things are good.
Let's just have Nancy keep on eating these. She's gonna get a stomach ache. There's an infinite amount of Cocoa Kringle bars in here.
Yum. Gosh, these things are good.
This is Sunny June's dream.
Yum.
Okay, Nancy, I think that's enough for you right now. I don't want her getting a stomachache. Got a Cocoa Kringle
Still
bar.
have to do that.
Let's see. Got some paper.
Did that.
But now I need to use something for chalk. Which, we probably don't have to use chalk, because if you remember those rubbings that we did find, it was made like with something dark. So we could just use a piece of coal, and we'll use that for the rubbings.
Did that.
Alright, so let's go back to Renee and give her that chocolate bar.
You bring me that Cocoa Kringle bar like I asked?
Right here.
Bless you. I'm so hungry I could devour these plants I'm potting up, dirt and all. How else may I be of service to you?
Whose boat is tied up down there where the bayou comes up to the cemetery? Do you know?
That would be my boat. Comes in very handy when I need to forage for certain swamp-dwelling plants.
Those weird symbols on the wall in your room, do you know who painted them?
I did. Fact of the matter is, there's a spirit living in that wall.
Okay, weirdo.
A spirit?
Got a voice that'd send shivers down the spine of Dracula himself. Used to hear it sometimes, in the dead of night, half talking, half whispering, saying this one word I never heard before, like it was from a language no one on earth spoke. And suddenly, I knew. The spirit was trying to cast a spell on me, so I got me a book and found out that by painting the word I heard on the wall, syllable by syllable, in hoodoo signs, I could counteract the word's power. And you know what? The spirit has not spoken that word or any other since.
What was the word?
Darling, a sack full of water moccasins couldn't get me to say that word out loud. Nor will I write it down, no sir. Not ever, ever, ever.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Thanks for coming by.
She's nutso. But I'll let her be. I'll let her be. I'll let her do her little silly white woman voodoo. Okay, let's get these rubbings. Oh my gosh, this is just like in Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. So we got a worm. And that crow we had before. And then a coffin. So we know what 3 of these symbols are that we have to input. So I'm guessing for the last one we'll just have to guess it. So let's try to get into the mausoleum. Or the mini one at least. Oh, you hear that frog croaking? That was cute. So let's see. We had a coffin, the bird, and then a worm. So maybe we just have to click through these. Or does it have to be, like, in a certain order? Let me see my guide. Form frames. Oh, did I actually not get? Oh, I don't think I got all of them. I must have missed one of them. Okay. So I guess back over to the cemetery. I guess I wasn't paying attention. There must have been, like, a few other tracings I forgot to get. What other tracings are there, Nancy? Oh, these ones right here. I didn't see those. So the crow, we already know that one. And then this should be the last one. Oh, crossbones. Okay. So, I think it was coffin, crow, bones, and worm? Or no, I think it was worms, bird, crossbones, and coffin. Which those things kind of match. That makes sense. Because if there's worms, there's a bird. And if there's bones, there's a coffin. Is that it? No? No? Which one is it then? Okay, so I'm guessing they're in a different order. So here's the crow. I don't know, how are you supposed to figure this out on your own? I guess you just have to keep on messing with it. Okay, that should be okay now. There we go. So this must be the key for the mausoleum.
Did that. Did that. I haven't done that. All done. Check.
Let's see.
Still have to do that.
Alright, time to go check out the mausoleum. Or that crypt, at least. No, I haven't really called anyone. I should probably call someone. That's probably because, I switched to a different Wi-Fi connection. That could be it. Or maybe there's like too many things connected to the Wi-Fi too. That could also be why. Oh, well, I hope that doesn't happen too often. But, I mean, we only went like an hour into the stream, so we should be okay. So I'll have to keep an eye on that connection. Alright, so it's fine. I'm just calling
He's not
Ned right
grief-stricken or anything.
Well then, are you okay?
Other than being attacked on my way into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine too.
What?
Let's just say that I've stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm not leaving till I solve it.
Why am I not surprised? Is Bess with you?
No, I told her I'd meet her back at the hotel.
So tell me about this skeleton man.
Well, it was someone in a costume, obviously. He or she was leaning over something in the great room when I walked in and surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Yeah, I must have interrupted whatever they were doing.
What were they leaning over?
A scale model of the cemetery next door. Henry says his great-uncle Bruno made it so he could keep track of who was buried there. Apparently, Bruno used to oversee the cemetery. And right near the scale model, I found a tracing of some kind of symbol. I'm thinking maybe Skeleton Man dropped it.
Why would Skeleton Man be interested in the scale model of a cemetery?
Good question. Maybe I'll take a real good look around in there and see if I can find out.
Good idea.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got to be friends with Henry.
Well, we're not best friends or anything. Heck, we're not really even friends. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes, and when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family, I just wanted to make sure he was okay all by himself down there.
Don't worry, he's fine. A little strange, maybe, but fine.
That's good to hear.
You know, you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we like you, Ned. Alright, so let's get Ned up to date on what's happened so far.
Right after Henry's great-uncle Bruno died, someone stole one of the paintings from his gallery. Just took the canvas and left the frame.
Anything else missing from the house?
I don't think so. At least no one has said anything. Of course, the only people here are Henry and Bruno's housekeeper, Renee. And this house is so full of stuff. Even if something else was missing, it would be ages until anyone noticed.
You think the missing painting ties in with your skeleton man somehow?
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea how it ties in, but my gut feeling is there's some kind of relationship between the two.
Well, if there is, I'm sure you'll find it.
Bruno Bolet's housekeeper, Renee, is still here, despite the fact that she and Henry don't really get along that well.
Why do you think she's staying on?
She says it's because Bruno paid her in advance.
But you don't believe her.
10% of Bruno's estate is supposed to go to her, only she thinks Henry's been selling off Bruno's assets on the sly. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's staying on so she can keep tabs on him.
How much of Bruno's estate is Henry supposed to get?
30%.
That's a pretty healthy chunk. He wouldn't be selling stuff on the sly. This Renee person sounds kind of paranoid.
What this Renee person is freaky.
In what way?
Good. Why does it keep on doing that? Okay. What could be happening is just, something going on with my Wi-Fi. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe if I put my phone on airplane mode, and I should still be able to access my walkthrough right here. That should be okay. Alright. Okay, I don't know why he kept on doing that. Gosh, I hope this doesn't keep on happening. Okay, what also could be happening is I might have too many things running on my laptop. That could be affecting things. So, well, I'll have to figure that out later. So, like, whatever is, like, running in the background could also be affecting my stream. Just, I think I'll be okay. It's gonna be, like, really annoying, though, when I have to, like, download everything from, this stream. Okay, let's try to get this back and running. Okay, let's ask Ned for a hint.
When it comes to those buzzard statues in the garden, I know I'm probably supposed to make the feathers of that one buzzard form a certain pattern. But how am I supposed to...
Alright, so we're going back to the mausoleum. Well, this is an awkward situation. Bye, Henry? Oh my gosh, he was crying in front of his crypt. Was this either his parents or his uncles? Alright, sure, let's just come in here, I guess. Let me put this away. Marianne Boulay, Claude Boulay, they both died in 1990, so that must be Henry's parents. Marcel Boulay, Fifi Boulay.
This must be the painting that goes in that empty frame.
Oh, this must be his parents. Okay. So, I'm guessing we're going to have to, talk to Henry about him crying.
Hello again.
I'd better get going.
Take care, hon.
You know what, I'm just gonna blame the disconnection on, Mercury retrograde happening soon.
Yes?
Oh, you don't have anything to say?
I'll stop bugging you now.
Groovy.
Okay. Dio, please go away. Oop, accidentally clicked out for a sec. Alright. Alright, so this picture frame must go in here. There we go. Fixed it up. Looks like everyone is holding a very unique item in their hands. So let's see, my little checklist.
Did that. Still have to do that.
Have to check out the fake books.
All done. Did that. Still have to do that.
Find the receipt I found in the fireplace.
I haven't done that.
Something with the clock.
All done.
Explore the garden.
Can't check that off yet. Check. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that.
Yeah, hi Brian, how are you? So sorry if you've been getting a lot of notifications that I'm going live. I'm having some issues with my stream connecting. Like I mentioned, like the other day, I'm in the process of moving. So before, I actually had like 2 Wi-Fi boxes, and like one of them, for some reason, was like a lot stronger than the other one, even though we paid more for a stronger net, like connection with the other one. So I have a feeling that, what might happen is today might be my last stream for a while, and I might have to take a little bit of a break until I move into my new place and get everything set up for there. But I'm gonna keep on trying my best to go through this game. So let's see. But yeah, we're playing one of my favorite Nancy Drew games because this was actually the first one I ever played back when I was 12 years old, which is why I'm dressed up for the occasion since I'm so happy that we get to play this. So what's happened so far is that Nancy is visiting a friend of Ned's. Recently, this man's great uncle passed away, so Nancy is just here to like help him out. But when she arrived, she was attacked by a man dressed in a skeleton costume, and she got like knocked out. So now she's like, well, now I have to stick around and do some investigating. But it's a very creepy atmosphere. We're in like near the bayou in New Orleans. The lights are out. There's a thunderstorm outside. It's dark out. It's very
Did that.
great. It's nice. I love it. There's also a cemetery we get to explore. Just awesome. So what we have to do is we have to look at some of these books. I'm not too sure how we're supposed to do that right now. So we need to look at some of these books. Yeah, I don't want to try every book. That sounds annoying. So we have to find a book that Dr. Boulay wrote, I think. So there's a few things I gotta do. Though so I already called Ned, and he managed to give me a hint, but like when I was calling him, I'd started to reach some like connection issues, but we should be okay. Let's call Bess now. Yeah, we have some great music in this game.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here. So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I walked in.
Okay. Right.
You were knocked out
We get to
by
do
a
body
skeleton
possession again.
wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot. Although the housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton, Mr. Death. But then, she's a little strange.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around this scale model of a cemetery. And later, I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery,
Red ascot?
I
Fred from
might be able to
Scooby-Doo?
figure out who
Yeah.
the skeleton man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
You want me to snoop?
Theo, please
I
go
wouldn't
away.
call it snooping.
Forget it. Not gonna do it.
Bess.
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth,
Bess.
receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, now Bess gets to do some snooping. Which, we are possessing Bess right now, and it looks like there's not a lot for Bess to like really explore around here. So here's Zeke's. We found a burnt up receipt in the house in here. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, Nancy is inconsiderate of her friend. No, like, Nancy's done a lot for her friend, so I think it's about time for George and Bess to pick up their weight around here. Though they do help Nancy a lot. Okay, well, that's interesting. A balloon? Oh, it looks like there's a puzzle here we can do. So I'll have to do that a little later. A fan? Oh, I remember this puzzle. Yeah, Beth sounds like she has anxiety, which, you know, I understand Bess. Itching powder.
Ooh, they weren't kidding.
Bess. Stinking powder.
Ew, P.U.
But we also found a bottle like this over in Renee's room. Bess. Oh, Bess. Alright. Dio, not now, please. Okay. Well, hello, handsome. Well, hi, beautiful. Mystical toast. I like it.
Is 4. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Bolet. And, that's all I can tell you.
Okay.
Assorted unknown items?
It's a box with a bunch of different things in it, kind of like a grab bag. Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books.
Why are you trying
Got
to
great
change the
deals on all of them.
subject?
Is Henry Bolet a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at Bruno's house following the funeral. Gave Henry my card, said when he wanted to start liquidating, he should give me a call.
Was Bruno a friend of yours?
Way I hear it, Bruno Bolet didn't have any friends. But I wish he had been my friend. I mean, that house of his is filled with junk. He kept everything. For someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's your place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
What's up with all those bottles of weird stuff over there?
Hoodoo's something some of the more superstitious people around here practice. They think if you mix certain herbs and roots a certain way and drink them, or carry special objects around in little mojo bags, it can give you a supernatural edge in your daily life.
Does it work?
All I can tell you is, the stuff I got in here sells like hotcakes. Somebody thinks it works, so hey, who knows?
Guess I'll check this place out some more.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, I have a feeling I need to, like, make this guy move so I can figure out what was in those boxes. Okay. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to, like, look through my walkthrough just so, try to get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, did I find everything so far? Okay, so far we've gotten everything.
This might come in handy.
And Bess, are you just stealing it? You can't do that. Alright, so let's do this puzzle real quick. So what we're supposed to do is put the bowling ball up here. Put this down here. The hula girl down here. Got a little toy boat here. That's gonna go here. This goblin head doesn't go there. We're just gonna put it right there. Put the fan here. Yeah, I remember how we're supposed to do this puzzle. Because there's a few things we gotta do. Got some teeth here. It's gonna go up here. And what else? Oh, hang on. Bottle goes right here. And these books will go down there. Did I have everything set up? Okay. I think that should be it. Did I put everything correctly down? Looking at my guide. That should be it. Best.
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Sure, what do you need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
Oh, Bess, you trickster. Again? Look at this cutscene.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
No spray, back room, got it.
Dio, please get down. Alright, so now Bess can go inside the bathroom. It's really sneezing up a storm.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
Alright, Bess. There's an emergency exit right here, too. Whoa. Bruno
dog.
and... The Verge was just wondrous this summer. We both stayed in the south of France for only a few days to visit some old friends. Lorelei spent far too much time in the kitchen. Golden braised pork shoulder roast with turnips and roasted plums, and an entire quail wrapped in puff pastry. We brought only a simple chocolate cake from the street market. That was our only dinner. She does things like that, you see, always trying to show up to guests. That's how she is. I must be off to the post quickly before the fog rolls in. I'm expecting parcels. I hope that all is well. Please keep in touch. Most cordially, Melinda. Hamlet? Some of these don't exist. So, Dio, you be sitting on my phone for this? I gotta investigate this box here. Alright, I'm cheating here. Dr. Boulay, this completes our transaction. The Whisperer is now yours.
Whoa,
Respect its
this is
power.
weird.
As my
I better
grandfather
call
found
Nancy
out
and
in
read
doing
this to her
this
word
skull
for
quite
word.
often undoes.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull. It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Did you find anything else?
Yeah, inside the box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy and a dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Really?
And did I mention that Lamont was very reluctant to talk about buying this box of stuff from Henry? Said he didn't want to get anyone in trouble, whatever that means.
Sounds like he or Henry, or possibly both, are up to something they shouldn't be. Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's wrong with his sinuses. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Oh no, you're okay, Bess. Don't worry about it. Okay, but we managed to figure out where that receipt came from and what it was for. Apparently, in that box, there was another box that was locked up and there was a skull in there.
Did that?
I need to find a book. Okay. Let's ask around.
Yes?
No?
I'm going to keep looking around.
Whatever.
So far, we don't have a lot of suspects. We have Henry, Renee, and Lamont.
Hello again.
I'd better get going.
Come see me anytime.
Okay. So I need to look at these books. This will tell me how I'm supposed to get into the Buzzard Crypt. But I'm gonna just try to like go through this as quickly as possible because I'm just like really nervous about my Wi-Fi connection disconnecting on me again. Okay, actually we need to go investigate the iguana. Whoa!
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Iggy. He's always in here stealing paper.
Iggy?
He must be using it to build a nest or something. Look, I had all those books arranged so they fit perfectly in that box. Put them back in, okay? I don't have time.
I just want to look through this one book.
Go right ahead. After you put all those other books back.
Oh, another book puzzle. Oh my gosh, these are always really fun, but I'm gonna try to go through this quickly. Let's see. Do these just like click into place? Ooh, it has a nice clicky sound. Actually, this probably shouldn't be too hard to figure out on my own, because you don't have to like turn any of the books either. Alright, so yeah, I don't think I have to glance at my walkthrough for this. There we go. The Crystal Skulls, fact or fable? Professor Hotchkiss? Oh, what, she was in, Treasure in the Royal Tower. Oh my gosh, Beatrice Hotchkiss? Yes, I missed her. There's a code in here, too. Alright, so we're just kind of skipping through these real quick. Because I don't want to do all that reading.
Check. All done. Did that.
Alright, time for Nancy's favorite pastime. How did your family member die?
Yes?
How did Bruno die, if you don't mind my asking?
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old. Here, check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford, 504-555-9970. Was that Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Interesting keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
How nice.
Yay,
Anything
more
else?
glass eyes.
I'll check back with you later.
Whatever.
Check. I haven't done that.
Alright, so we gotta call the doctor, get some details about how he died. Let's see what I got so far. So far I found about 3 eyes, which, am I missing any of them? I might be missing one. But this is an interesting code, so TBFMLHAPU. I wonder where this was for. Again, I'm just gonna keep an eye on my walkthrough. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay. So, I gotta do some phone calls. Let's call Professor Hotchkiss.
Yes, hello?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. Is this Professor Hotchkiss?
I am she, Nancy Drew. Your name has a ring to it. Do I know you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met a little while back in Wisconsin.
Oh, yes, you were the delightful young lady doling out the samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum, yum.
No, I met you at Wickford Castle.
That's ridiculous. There was no cheese tasting room at Wickford Castle.
No, we were both guests there. I found a journal written by Marie Antoinette which you translated. Remember?
Thanks to you, suddenly all I can think about is how wonderful a nice big slab of Colby cheese would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't...
Deadline! Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop, chop.
Did a man from New Orleans named Bruno Bolet ever call you?
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bolet. Nice and French. I'm a scholar of French history, you know.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Bolet call you?
Indeed he did. Oui, oui.
Why did he call, if you don't mind my asking?
Because he had read my book, of course. The Crystal Skulls. Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich, tangy lemon sauce.
Did he say anything about owning one of the skulls himself?
I would have hung up on him straight away if he had. I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every crackpot who's called claiming to own one of those skulls, I'd be able to dine at the Russian tea room every evening for the rest of my life. All right, that's a bit of hyperbole, but you get the picture. No. If memory serves, we talked mostly about the skull called the Whisperer. He wanted to know if I had learned any more about it since my book was published, which I hadn't, or if I had any theory as to what happened to it, which I didn't.
And that was the extent of your conversation?
Well, now, let me think. My, such insatiable curiosity, Nellie. You remind me of someone I encountered on one of my journeys. But for the life of me, I cannot remember her name or the circumstances.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Ah! The eyes have it.
I'm sorry?
That's what Bruno Bolet said when I turned the tables and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it. Then he chuckled and hung up.
If someone found a skull made of crystal, how could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls?
Wonderful question, Francie. How indeed? Because there are sure to be thousands of fakes out there. Perhaps tens of thousands. But remember,
The real skulls were made long before the tools commonly used for carving today were invented. Which means, let's put on our thinking caps.
Modern-day tools would have left marks if the skull was a fake?
Exactly so. Mind you, the marks on a good fake would be microscopic and thus imperceptible to the human eye. However, any thorough laboratory analysis would quickly unmask a counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the real deal is by proving it's not a fake?
And by examining its provenance, its history of ownership. If it can be shown that a particular specimen has been passed along from antiquity into modern times and didn't just suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
How much would a crystal skull like the Whisperer be worth?
In this crazy day and age, where the shorn hair and used tissues of celebrities get sold for thousands of dollars, there's absolutely no telling, Candy. $500,000 easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanations happen all the time, Nessie. Now, does that mean there are mysterious external forces at work in the universe of which we do not and cannot ever have full knowledge? Or does it all boil down to us? If the human heart desperately wants something to be true, does the human mind have the power to make it true? Who knows? Oh, questions, questions, questions. Oh, how dreary life would be without them.
In your book, you said that all the people who've ever owned the Whisperer were murdered, yet Bruno Bolet dropped dead of a heart attack.
Are you saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all? The scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's the case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck to you, dear.
God, I love her so much. Actually, I think we should probably do some more questioning before we go talk to the doctor. So, let's go talk to Renee.
Hello again.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about a crystal skull? He may have referred to it as the Whisperer.
No, he never so much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or otherwise.
Were you in the house when Dr. Bolet passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden I heard a big thump. I hurried out to investigate, and sure enough, there was Dr. Bolet lying by the front door. And as I rushed over to him, the door opened and in walked Gilbert Buford. He took one look at Dr. Bolet and hollered at me to call 911. So I ran back into the library and did just that. When I came back out, Gilbert was leaning over Dr. Bolet, listening for breathing, I suppose. And then he started pushing up and down on his chest. But it was too late. Even I could tell that Dr. Bolet was gone.
What was he doing by the front door?
I assume he saw Gilbert coming and was going to open the door for him. Not that there was any need. As you yourself discovered, people around here seldom lock their front doors during the day. But you know, in the back of my mind, I have always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
I understand that Dr. Bolet had some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let them run free, inside the house as well as out.
Did he ever teach you how to make them do their tricks?
I never cared to learn. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bolet, I truly did. But I swear, sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Fare thee well.
Alright, so now we have to question the doctor. So I like to just find a little place to do all of Nancy's phone calls. Oh, I think we should probably call the cab company.
Due to current weather and road conditions, cab service to the greater New Orleans area has been temporarily suspended. We regret being unable to serve you at this time.
Okay, so we can't call a cab. Alright, so we're calling the doctor now.
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot. Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
Well, tell you what. It's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter. If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the address?
It's at the corner of Rampart and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
My loss?
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford's?
Oh, right. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Bye.
So how convenient that gumbo place is right where Bess is. So we have to depend on Bess some more.
Check.
Alright, time to call Bess and have her do some more work for us.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's me.
So what's been happening? Tell me everything.
Well, let's see. Since the last time we talked, I was just about getting ready to...
Interesting stuff.
But the reason I called is, I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking, which should be right across from our hotel.
You just want me to talk to him? That's it? Nothing nefarious? No black ops stuff?
He was Bruno Bolet's doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I just need for you to see if he thinks there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Including this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well...
Great, I'm gonna be chatting up Jack the Ripper.
Oh, I'm sure the guy's fine, but be subtle, just in case.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless. Okay, I'll go talk to him.
Thanks, Bess. Let me know what happens.
Cheerio.
Poor Bess. She is not a snoop, so... And I feel like she has a little bit of anxiety, too, because she's not used to investigating, but... We're just gonna have to do our best here.
Hey, what'll it be?
Ooh, gumbo? Ooh, not now. Little later, little later. Wait a minute. Is that the same model for Shorty? From Secret of Shadow Ranch? I think that's the same model for Shorty.
Well, you gonna order something?
Not now, fake Shorty.
Why, hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
Dude, don't be weird.
My name's Bess Marvin. I'm looking for Dr. Gilbert Buford.
Well, it's a pleasure to report that I am he.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. A little lively discourse would brighten this gloomy evening considerably. This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
You?
I'd like to ask you some questions about Bruno Bolet, if that's okay.
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
Alright, let's try to be a little subtle here.
Is it true that Dr. Bolet was your best friend?
Well, now, I was certainly his best friend, but I cannot honestly say that he was mine. Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as yourself, has always been a source of pleasure for me, Bruno was just the opposite. Unfortunately, the older he got, the more numerous his idiosyncrasies became, and the less concerned about their negative effect upon others he became.
How exactly did he die?
He died of a myocardial infarction, most likely caused by age-related atherosclerosis. Dying of a heart attack is all too common for people who are socially isolated, and Bruno Bolet had most certainly become that.
I mean, he was 95, so it kind of makes sense that he would eventually die.
Did they do an autopsy on Dr. Bolet?
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the absence of any indication of foul play, an autopsy was deemed unnecessary, and the body was cremated according to Bruno's wishes.
Dr. Bolet's housekeeper says you just happened to walk in just as he was having his heart attack. Is that true?
Indeed it is. I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front door, found it unlocked as usual, opened it, and there he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress. The next thing I know, his housekeeper came running in and started shrieking and carrying on, until finally I sent her out of the room so she could summon an ambulance, and I could once again hear myself think. Then let's see. Then I knelt down and saw that he wasn't breathing. So I pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have more room to work on him, and began chest compressions. I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did made a difference either.
Was Dr. Bolet unconscious the whole time?
Yes, he was.
Can you remember anything that might indicate what he was doing by the front door? I mean, had he just come in from a walk? Was he wearing a hat? Was he holding anything? Had he dropped something? An umbrella? Sunglasses?
Bess.
Wait a minute. Why, yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
So he might have gotten a heart attack from reading a letter?
Do you know what happened to it?
Now, I know the letter was no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved him. And yet, I do not recall seeing it on the floor when they wheeled him out the door. Iggy.
What's icky?
Iggy. Iggy is an iguana Bruno befriended, then turned loose in his home. It soon developed the annoying habit of stealing paper and stockpiling it in the vent system.
In the vent?
Are you saying an iguana made off with the letter Bruno had been reading?
It would not have been the first time a missing document ended up in Iggy's possession. Renee would periodically call me saying the lizard had absconded with one of Bruno's prescriptions and would I please write her up a replacement.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about owning a crystal skull?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had magical powers. Said owning it was going to allow him to live forever. I thought it was utter nonsense and told him so. Well, he didn't appreciate that at all. Refused to talk to me for a full 2 weeks.
Do you have any idea where he kept it?
No. He was terrified that someone would steal it from him, so he told no one its location. Not even me. Tell me, Miss Bess, what do you know about that crystal skull?
This friend of mine, who is also a friend of Henry Bolet, you know, Dr. Bolet's great-nephew. Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it, and as it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
Oh, Bess, you're so nervous.
See. Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm afraid Bruno's passing proves it's worthless. Although it would make an attractive paperweight, as I recall. Tell your friend not to give it another thought.
Do you think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Bolet's death by, say, hoarding the pills from those missing prescriptions and giving them to him all at once?
No. Had he died of an overdose of the medications I had prescribed, the manner of his death would have been quite different. But he died of a heart attack. Of that, I am certain. However, I know for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of hoodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had ample opportunity to use it against my poor old friend.
You mean hoodoo really works?
Young lady, never, ever underestimate the power of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind with? Drink this, don't eat that. This brings good luck, that brings bad, day in and day out. Even if he said he didn't believe a word of it, who knows how much his subconscious was absorbing? He was very old and vulnerable. So could Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal heart attack? There's not a doubt in my mind she could indeed.
I'll let you get back to your gumbo.
Feel free to drop by any time.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else for me to investigate right now.
I can check that off.
Oh yeah, Bess has her own checklist.
Did that. Did that. Can't check that off yet.
Talk to Dr. Buford some more. Okay, well, I don't know what else to talk to him about.
How may I be of service?
I'll let you get back to your gumbo.
Feel free to drop by any time.
Alright, so we might have to talk to him a little bit later, but let's switch back to Nancy.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. Okay, here's what's been happening at my end.
And that's pretty much it.
Good work. I'll take it from here. Thanks again.
Good luck. Bye.
Okay, we're doing some pretty good progress here. But I think there's something interesting about these photos here and this piece of paper that we found. Which piece of paper? So, see here, we have these letters. So, let me just write these down real quick, make it a little bit easier so I don't have to glance at this. So we have to, like, press these in order. And I think that should be in A. P and U. So let's see. The first one we'll have to press is the toothbrush. It has to be in order, I believe. So T, then we have a banana. Then F, that should be the fan. M, let's see. M, that should be the monkey. Then L, that should be the lollipop. H, that should be the hat. A, that's the axe. Then P should be the poodle. U is the umbrella. And secret passage! I love secret passage. Oh, well, hello. There's a peephole in here. Then you can zoom in. What is this? Eye of the Beholder. So there's an interesting book right there that you can zoom in on.
Come on, Summer, give me a break here. You never said anything about that. Well, how was I supposed to know? I mean, what am I, telepathic? No, come on. Look, I'll see what I can do, okay? What do you mean, something else? You've gotta be kidding me, Summer. I don't have that kind of money. No, I mean, I don't have it now, but I will soon, okay? Bye.
Okay, so looks like Henry's having some money issues. Anything on the wall here? There's the passage, there's the peephole. And we go upstairs. Oh my gosh, this is just like the hidden staircase. Not the book, but also the hidden staircase that was in Secret of the Old Clock. Where's this door go to? There's the spider's web.
Locked, naturally.
Well, of course. Okay, but we know where we can find that key. Let's see my little checklist here. Fake books. I have to figure out how to do that. Grandfather clock. Feathers. Symbols, the chest.
Did that.
Call Bess.
Did that.
Find the letter that
Can't
Bruno
check that
dropped.
off yet. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, I need to open this door.
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
I hate it when doors are locked. I hate it when their doors are locked too, Nancy. Alright, let me check my walkthrough, see what we're supposed to do next. Oh, so on the spider door, it will tell you which order you're supposed to play the strings of the spider's web in order to make the spider go away and get the key. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So now the spider's gone, Nancy won't die from it, and we can take the key. Alright, so let's go... What else are we missing? There's also no, it wasn't there. It was a different one right here. This book. Eye of Beholder. Oh! Found another glass eye. Let's see. Oh, jeez, what was that noise? Okay, so let's go back in the secret passageway. What? I have to like rearrange everything again? Or no? Where's the passage? Oh, right here. So we should have the key to the secret room here. Ooh, thunder and lightning. Very frightening. Is that a skee-ball machine? Oh, this is where the eyes go.
This must be where I'm supposed to put all the glass eyes I've found. Let's see how we're doing.
Oh god, we have 25 eyes we're supposed to find? Okay, I remember this. Ooh, what's this? Got a gumball. So glad Nancy gets to have a bunch of candy. I wonder if I have to put in a special coin in order to get another glass eye. Probably do. Dio, not now, please. Oh gosh. Ooh. Wait, this opens into another room. We'll check that out in a second.
There must be another way out.
Oh, so now I'm like locked in this room. Dio, please go away. Skee-ball machine. Okay, maybe I'll check this out later. Well, hello there.
Purple, blue.
So I guess I'll have to take this guy's eyes. Which sounds creepier than I was expecting. Oh, looks like there's a little costume I need to put on. Baby teeth, adult teeth. There's another eye here. I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, time it? Bruno, as usual, a good time was had by all, your friend and fellow Jolly Roger Gilbert. Look! They're like dressed up as the Skeleton Men. On this day, November 8th, 1952, the Jolly Roger crew of New Orleans hereby invites Dr. Brunner Sinclair Bollet to join its hallowed ranks. Speak of this to no one save the man who has championed you and will, should you accept this invitation, serve as your sponsor during the initiation process, Dr. Gilbert Buford. Oh, so Buford is the one that invited him to the group. Calendar. There's cross right here for January. Shiver Parlor House. Arg Chateau. March, no meeting. April, there was a meeting.
May 31st? That's today.
Scuttled Bones, Rampart, and Domain. Davy Jones, Beverly Knoll. Village Rats, Union Beach. Kraken Parlor House. Black Spot, Rampart, and Domain. Short Stories for Tired Eyes by Bruno Bollet. Oh, this is the book I was looking for. Dedicated to those who hear the Whisperer. Short stories. Time will tell. At exactly midday, the teacher said to his class, "What time will it be when 3 hours have passed? Let's pretend it's that time. We make ahead 2 hours more. And from there, let's say it was 9 hours before. If 6 hours before then, we make note of the time, what time would it be if we moved ahead 9? The students wrote down 6 numbers in all. They went back to their daydreams of things big and small. Okay, well, I am going to have to use my walkthrough for that, because this sounds like a lot of work to figure out the clock. Oh, here's the statue key. So we have to have just like the 2 on top pointing straight up, while the other ones lay flat down. Well, it looks like a page was ripped out. Alright, I'm gonna look at my walkthrough to see what we gotta do. Alright, it's telling me that we need to do the, little skee ball thing. So let's see. So we need to have everything turn into eyes. Seems a little random. Okay, so there's the bottom row. Try that again. This one's a little difficult to try to get. Oops. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to try this a little bit. Gotta do like very short arrows. Nope. Darn. This one's a little difficult. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Gosh, it makes me want to go to Chuck E. Cheese and play skee ball. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so we've got everything in the front row. Aw, man. Okay. Maybe if I do it like that? Nope. Gotta be like kind of careful on how I do this. Nope. Okay, keep on getting that one in the middle. Well, at least this game is a lot better than Fox and Geese. Alright, so now... Darn it. It's very particular on how they want you to do this. Maybe I have to just do some lighter ones? Let's see if that will work. There we go. Just some lighter tosses, I think. Oop. There we go. Okay, so I just need to get those last two in the center right there. So let's just do some very light tosses, Nancy. There we go. Nope. Close, but almost got it, Nancy. One more. Let's see if I can get this. Just gotta angle that maybe like right there. Oop. Yes! There we go! Oh, that's some fun music. Oh! Here's another eyeball. Alright, good job, Nancy. Now let's see, next. Apparently there is an Easter egg, but I don't want to try for that right now. let's see. We need to figure out where Iggy might be. Iggy should have something that I'm looking for. Oh!
Here, Iggy.
Well, it looks like Iggy's not going to come out, but maybe if I give him some fruit?
Iggy, come here, Iggy. Got something for ya.
Alright, now we got Iggy to come out. Since I got this piece of fruit for him. Hi, you handsome devil! Oh, so I think we need to dress up Iggy. Because there was a photo that was in the box. So let's see. But I'm not too sure if we can do it right now. Okay. What could we be missing? Okay, so we need to try to get one of the glass eyes first. Then we can play with Iggy. Oh, so he's just gonna go back into the vent, so we'll have to get another piece of fruit later.
Gotcha!
Alright, good job, Nancy. Got the pendulum. Okay, apparently we're also supposed to write down the notes that come out of this. Alright, let's see if the spider pops out. Yee! Alright, there we go. So we got that. Now let's see. So if we look at this, and let's see. So this was Bruno's room. Okay, there we go. But now I think we can do Renee's puzzle in her room. Oops, gotta use the key. So we need to open up this chest here. I already opened up one of them. So we managed to open up one of them. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the one on the bottom, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Okay, actually, I kind of really need to take a bathroom break right now. So I'm just gonna go on break and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, that was just a little short break right now. There we go. Hang on. Okay. Should be okay. So what's inside this chest here? Hoodoo signs and symbols. Spectrality. Oh, but remember, Renee kept on hearing noises on the other side of her room, and it must be from the dummy that can make noises. So we have all these symbols here. But there's also the symbols that are written on the wall, so we can figure out how to make the dummy talk. So, let me see. So now that we know what the symbols are, we're just gonna write down what the dummy can say. So let's see, it should be Ba za, mu, pa, di, mu, ka. Okay. So we have to go back to the secret entranceway to go back into the room and use the dummy. Alright. Ooh, and I kind of want to go get another Cocoa Crinkle bar, but let's not do that right now. We gotta solve this mystery, Nancy. No more candy. Alright, where's Mr. Dummy? So, we have, ba, za, lu, pa, di, mu, ka.
Pa, za, lu, pa, di, mu, ka.
Oh, there's more stuff in here. The last denizen buried on my guard will start you a hunting through the graveyard, which written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth till tiny treasure you discover. Tiny treasure? Alright, we'll have to follow up on that a little later. And then now we got a token. And this token should go inside the gumball machine. So we can get another eyeball. Just don't eat it, Nancy. Yeesh. So let's see, how many eyeballs is that so far? So far we've collected 9. We need to find 25. So now we gotta exit out of here again. So now we have to do the hallway clock puzzle. So let's see. Short stories for tired eyes. Time will tell part 1. Midday. 3 hours have passed. 1, 2, 3. Move ahead 2 hours more. 5. And 9 hours before. 8 o'clock. 6, 7, 8. 6 hours before. And that's be or hold on. Maybe I have to do that a different way. So let's see. There should be a way we have to like do the clock and like clockwise and counterclockwise. So 3 hours have passed, 2 hours more, and 9 hours before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 hours before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And move ahead 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Enter. Oh, I'm supposed to press the I on top every time I move it to a different number. I always forget we have to do those. So 3 o'clock. And, oh, hold on. Actually, I'm supposed to do 12 o'clock first. 12. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Then 2 o'clock. Then 11 o'clock. Okay, so that got logged in. Oh! Got an eyeball! Alright, that's eyeball number 10. So we're going to get a lot of eyeballs out of this clock. So let's see. So, high noon, 5 hours ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 hours from now. Or hold on. Did I do that right? No, it's gone in 3. 1, 2, 3. Would be 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 hours from now. would be 2 hours from now. Then at 2, then 1. Okay, that one was a little bit confusing. Got another eyeball. Oof. So let's see. Midnight. 4 hours before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mere 2 hours. 1, 2. 6 hours after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Usual 5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 hours later. 1, 2. Okay. So we got some new eyeballs. Let's see. Got that eyeball. Am I missing any? Oh, well, I already got one. Hold on. Am I missing one somewhere? I'm gonna look through my walkthrough and see which ones I could be missing. So I'm supposed to find 13 so far. Which one am I missing? Where's my eyes? The eyes have it. Huh, who am I missing? Okay, I got that one. Ooh, I think I know which one I'm missing. It should be in one of the trophies here. Because you can hear something rolling in here.
Did your great uncle by any chance wear a glass eye?
Yep, wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Liked to wear a different color every day.
Alright, so we should have all the eyes now. Or at least most of them. I think we're about halfway through collecting all the eyes. Alright, let's see. So now we need to figure out the story between this. So this is a librarian's tale. Okay. So far so good. So we need to look through these library cards. Alright, let's just go to the
A
very end.
librarian's tale. Something Bruno Bollet wrote in that Tired Eyes book mentioned the librarian's eye.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Go through the different book title and the card catalog. Note any title that has an eye on it and write down the number associated with it. So I'm just gonna have Nancy go through these. Well, you'll notice that there's a lot of books in here that mention an eye. So what you're supposed to do is you write down all the numbers and you add them up to a total. Because then, once you do that...
Here we go. A librarian's tale.
You'll find the librarian's tale, and the numbers of all of the book titles that have the word I in it, they add up to the number 1540. 1, 5, 40. And we got another eye. Now let's see. So we need to get another eyeball, and that's from Henry.
Yes?
Do you think I could borrow your keychain? The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Actually, all I really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
I won't. I'll be really careful, I promise.
I don't think I want to take that chance. Sorry.
Oh, do I have to steal it from you?
The box of your great-uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of things? I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy who owns the shop said you sold him a box of assorted items. I am assuming they used to be Bruno's.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it because you needed some quick cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me. I could make a lot of trouble for you, Henry, but if you come clean, tell me about Summer.
She's this girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back, but she's so unpredictable it drives me nuts.
Oh.
How is she unpredictable?
I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right? Well, soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system just went bluey and I had to buy her a new one because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them? So then
you threw a bunch of Bruno's things into a box and sold it to that curio shop.
Yeah. I wired her the money, but then she called and said she also needed new headphones. Next call, it was new speakers. And now she expects me to buy her a flat-screen TV. When I try to talk to her about always wanting more like that, she gets really mad. But I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants, I'm afraid she'll dump me. And I couldn't take that. I mean, she's the only girlfriend I've ever had. Ever will have, probably.
Oh, that's not true, Gerard Way.
Look, you don't need to go telling Renee or any of those lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
I mean, technically it should be his stuff, I guess. It depends on how it's split up with the lawyers.
I guess I could just forget all about it. Especially if you were to, say, do something for me.
I know. You still want the glass eye? Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want something, take it and we're even, okay?
Well, it's not like you sold off half the estate or anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his estate. I swear. Go on, take it.
Okay. Got another eye now.
I was naughty, but from now on I'll be nice, I promise.
Do you know anything about the crystal skull that was in that box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There wasn't any crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some smaller boxes. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. Was it valuable?
Yeah.
All I really know for sure right now is that it's missing.
Great. Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't junk to that glorified trash collector.
Dude.
I'll check back with you later.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay. Get back into your silly little chair. Talk to Renee. Haven't talked to her
Hello
much.
again.
That shovel over there with the interesting handle, do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolay took great interest in that shovel. Don't know why. He never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
You mean like tree roots?
No, I mean roots like Tanis, black cohosh, valerian. Roots that in the right hands are very special, very powerful. However, right now I need mushrooms. I was hoping to get 'em picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do...
I'd be happy to pick them for you.
Why, what a generous offer. All right, then. I need 5 painted conchs. They're mushrooms that have got a short, fat stem and a large, bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots. You might find 1 or 2 here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery. You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow that shovel.
Okay, so now I have to go get the mushrooms, but if I remember, there's one that's over by the bayou. That's going to be a little difficult to get, but I also have to go get another piece of fruit for Iggy.
Deal. You can put 'em in this bag.
Just Nancy's back to her silly little tasks.
How else may I be of service to you?
I'll see you later.
Come see me anytime.
All right, let me see my little checklist.
Still have to do that. Did that. Check. All done. All done. All done. Check. I haven't done that. All done. I haven't done that.
Okay.
Did that. All done. Still have to do that. Check. Check.
Okay, I need to get another piece of
All
fruit.
done.
Oh, dress Iggy up as an optometrist.
I haven't done that.
Dress Iggy up as a mailman.
Check. Still have to do that. Did that. All done. Still have to do that.
Okay, so there's a few things I gotta do. First, let's go get that piece of fruit again. Don't get stung, Nance. There we go. Alright. Oops, okay. There we go. Wait a minute. Mushroom right here.
This has got to be a painted conch.
And I think, yeah, mushroom right here.
Another painted conch. Yes!
She's so excited about mushrooms. Now let's see. How do I do this one? Hopefully my walkthrough will tell me. Let's see, I think I also need to mess around with the teeth puzzle. Oh, but there's another tune I need to play too. Alright, I don't think I need to do this quite yet. So let me do the spider again. Because there's a tune that you can play with the spider. So if we remember correctly, I actually did write down the tune. So let's see. And I think this would be a D, 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 D. There we go. So now we've got another eyeball. Let's go inside because now we need to do another puzzle with the books. So let me bring up my walkthrough. So let's do this one. So Quincy T. Booker's teeth. So the way these are adult teeth and these are the baby teeth. So we need to click on each book in order of the T. Booker's teeth story. So, of how many teeth that he loses, I'm guessing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one for the adult teeth, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I kind of wish I could do this by myself, but that involves writing down a lot of things and having to look at so many graphs. I feel like it's just really hard to do that and take your time doing this, especially when you're streaming and not using a walkthrough. So we got that tooth, or not tooth, the eyeball. Now let's see, now we gotta go find some mushrooms. We already got 2 of them. So let's see. So from here, I think we gotta go over towards the swamp. Careful. Wait for it. Ooh! Oh, Nancy! Ooh! So that's our friend Bernie the alligator. Okay, gotta be careful about that alligator. Let's see, I think. Is it this way? No. Fountain. So I think maybe this way? Yeah, here's another mushroom. So, how many do I have so far? Did I get them all? I got 4. Where's the 5th one? So, up this way. Theo, stop it! Where is it? Maybe, I think it's up here. Oh, yeah, here we go. That should be all of them. Okay, so apparently we need to go find the last denizen to be buried here in the cemetery. So it should be somewhere in here. Or no, I think I have to do it by actually like looking it up back in the foyer. So let's go do that right now, and I need to give these mushrooms over to Renee.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
Sure did.
Well, bless your heart, you did it.
Actually, picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a little hairy.
Oh, my. I forgot to warn you about Bernie, didn't I?
If by Bernie you mean the alligator that almost had me for dinner, yeah, you did.
He's another one of Dr. Bolay's pets. He'd kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows.
Marshmallows?
Problem is, now that gator leaps up and snaps every time someone so much as touches that log. I should have said something, but I've gotten so used to Bernie, I just plain forgot. Anyway,
Dangerous.
Feel free to help yourself to that shovel. You earned it.
I'll see you later.
Take care, hon.
Yay, let's dig up some graves. Alright. So far, so good. How many eyes do we have? We have 17, so we're missing, 8. So, Tierra's siesta. And we need to find Tammy Tasselman, 1975, buried in Terra Siesta at 1225. So, where do I have a note? Which note is it again? Oh, it must be this one. So we need to write down Tammy Tasselman. Tammy, Tasselman.
That looks like the right name.
Good job, Nancy. So Tammy Tasselman. This will activate Tierra Siesta. So I have to go to Tierra Siesta. Okay, I don't want to jinx myself, so knock on wood, but so far my stream hasn't disconnected. Not too sure why it's decided to work for me now. Alright, let's hope it just keeps on doing that. So far, so good. Oh, can't do that right now. Alright. Back into the cemetery. Let's see, was it this way? Nope, not that way. I think Yeah, that way. Tammy Castleman, December 25th, 1870. Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, he buried her deep. Oh, Nancy, do you have to dig her up? So, let's see. So, we apparently have to keep on going like back and forth in order for, my cat keeps on chewing on the door. Leo, stop it! I mean, this would be really annoying for Nancy to have to keep on going back and forth, but I have a feeling I'll have to go back and forth in order for the game to, like, acknowledge what's happening. So we buried her deep. So then we'll see, Constance Noring. Crowing Crypts. How are we supposed to figure that out? Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep. So maybe... So let's put this name in. Constance Noring.
That's gotta be it.
If you say so, Nancy. So Constance Noring should be at Crowing Crypts. Though maybe I don't have to come back to the book. Oh, there's dandelions in here. I think we checked these out before. I might have to do some reading. Okay, hang on a second. Sorry, my cat keeps on chewing on my door. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in all the names. Maybe it will allow me to do that. No, it's not going to allow me to do that. Apparently I have to go to each of the places in the cemetery. Never early, never late. That would be Justin.
That looks like the right name.
All dressed up with no place to go. the nanny.
There. I'm no dummy.
Died in debt. That would be Owen Moore.
That looks like the right name.
A stand-up person. Neil down.
Let's hope Neil is lying down by now.
All that's left of me are these old bones. Myra Maines.
Bingo.
My remains? My remains? Bloom too late, bloom too early. Rose, winter, spring.
Smells right to me.
Fancy. Where is it? I feel like I'm gonna eventually have this Pointer Cemetery memorized. She would have given you the shirt off her back. Abby, Holly, Esther, Gibbons.
Hopefully this will Gibbons me a clue.
That's a terrible one, Nancy. And this should be the last one. Same name as my dog at 10, moved from his grave and buried again. Need to find the name of Bruno's dog. If that's the case, we gotta call Bess for some help here.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. How you doing?
Great. I just took a nice, luxurious bubble bath and I'm ready to boogie. When are you coming back here?
That's still kind of hard to say, but listen. Remember that old photo of a boy and his dog you said you saw in that box of stuff Henry sold to Lamont?
Yeah?
Did it look like it was maybe taken in the 1920s?
That's exactly what it looked like. Why?
Because I need to find out the name of Bruno Bolet's dog. And if that boy was Bruno, then that was probably his dog. Was there any writing on the picture?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it said Bruno.
That's all it said? Just Bruno?
No, it said Bruno but whatever came after was hidden by the frame.
I really need to know the name of that dog.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No more snooping.
Bess, just get into that box again and see if the dog's name is on that picture. That's all I want you to do.
How? I can't just go waltzing into Lamont's back room.
And he's for sure as heck not gonna fall for that sneeze contraption again.
There must be some other way you can distract him. Please, Bess, I can't tell you how important this is. You gotta do this for me, please.
Will you do it for a Bess snack?
Okay. We're not gonna have any fun here until you solve this mystery, and since you can't do that until I do this... Okay, I'll sneak into the back room and take another look at that photo. I mean, I will if I don't screw up.
Think positive, Bess. You're gonna do fine.
You bet I am. In fact, I'm not going to call you again until I have seen that picture. I'm going in.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. I love how this game always does that. Hi, Lamont. I'm sorry I have to do this to you, dude.
Hey!
That gumbo stand outside? What do you think? Is it pretty authentic?
Outstanding! Just watch the hot sauce. Whatever's in it gives my stomach instant fits.
You know, I still feel guilty about that sneezing thing, so how about I go and get you a nice big bowl of gumbo?
Just so happens I'm starving, so hey, you got a deal.
Great. I'll be right back.
Well, I want to talk to him some more.
So where's that gumbo you said you were gonna get me?
Oops. I'll be right back.
Okay, I probably should talk to him some more, but... Alright, so Bess, you need to go get yourself some gumbo, but we should talk to the doctor a little bit too.
Yes, ma'am?
I hear that you're a member of the Jolly Rogers crew. Is that true?
Perhaps I am. Perhaps I am not. I'm sure someone as charming and attractive as yourself has her share of secrets, too. Am I right?
Oh, you know.
Be that as it may, just what is a crew?
Crews are organizations whose primary purpose is to put on parades during Mardi Gras. They also put on fabulous parties. Very private parties. Members only. Some consider crews to be private clubs. Secret societies is a term others have used. However, back in the 1990s, the city decided not to issue the Jolly Rogers any more parade permits, unless they opened their crew to pretty much anyone who wanted to join. So, refusing to be blackmailed, they chose instead to simply not put on parades anymore. As far as the city is concerned, the Jolly Rogers no longer exist.
Are you saying the Jolly Rogers do still exist?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Well, probably, considering they're supposed to be having a meeting today.
I'll let you get back to your gumbo.
It's been a pleasure, I assure you.
Time to torture the poor man again. Ooh, this sounds so good.
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
Knock yourself out.
But let's add a lot of hot sauce. I'm so sorry, Lamont. Okay, time to torture the poor man.
That my gumbo?
There you go. Enjoy.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're gonna have to excuse me.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, man. I feel so bad for him. I'm sorry, but I gotta investigate. Okay, yeah, we already read all that.
Uh-oh. I better get out of here.
Okay.
Grant? The dog's name was Grant?
That's what it said on the photo.
Kind of a weird name for a dog, huh?
Yeah, well, Bruno Bolet was kind of a weird guy. Hey, thanks a lot, Bess. You've been a huge help.
I'll tell you, being sneaky takes a lot out of me. I'm exhausted.
I still don't know when I'll get back there, so just kind of hang loose, okay?
Story of my life. Call me if you need me.
I will. Bye.
Thank you, Bess.
All done.
So far, so good with my little checklist.
All done.
I think we're getting close to
All
solving the
done.
mystery. how many eyes am I missing? So I'm missing 8 eyes.
Check. All done.
Doing really good, Nancy.
Can't check that off yet.
Oh, I still need to dress up Iggy.
Can't check that off yet. Did that. I haven't done that.
I need to figure out the buzzard statue. Dress up Iggy. So I can find that letter that might have given Bruno a heart attack.
Check. Did that. Did that.
Do what? Steps in the right direction story.
I haven't done that. Did that. Still have to do that.
Oh, but I think they kind of transported me back to here, because I called Bess when I was in cemetery. It's kind of funny that they transported me back to where I usually call Bess. So we need to find the name Grant. Let's see. Grant. Where's Grant? Gosh, can you imagine trying to like look through all these names and try to figure out on your own how to do that cemetery puzzle? There's just so many names in here. Okay, maybe I'm going to have to look at my walkthrough. There's too many names. Nope, I don't think the name is written in here. Let's see. Oh, so apparently I missed it. It's Derek Grant. I guess I was looking too quickly. But we need to go dress up Iggy. Nope. Here. So let's do that real quick. So let's see, here's Iggy's vent. Let's give him the...
Iggy, how about a nice juicy loquat?
Time to dress him up. So we need to dress him up as an optometrist and a mailman. Am I missing one of his little accessories? Oh, very cute. You can also dress him up as a clown. So let's see, did I do this right? So, yeah, that looks right. Oh, here's a letter. Dear Mr. Boulay, I have completed my review of the data gleaned from the tests I ran last Tuesday on the crystalline replica of the human skull which you and Miss Amand brought in. Wait, Renee? Renee Roland? She was there? What follows is the simple answer regarding its authenticity which you requested. The skull will made of mark with your crystal was carved using modern instruments. So the skull is a fake.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Oh, it looks like we need to get some more fruit. Well, I have a lot more stuff to do too. So while I'm out there, I'll have to get another piece of fruit. But we found the letter. Gosh, Nancy and these poor wasps. Oops. Oop. Hang on, accidentally clicked out. Why do I keep on doing that? Uh-oh. Getting mad. Okay, I think I got them all. Alright. I'm gonna glance back at my phone. Okay. Okay, I think we also need to do some talking. We haven't really talked to people that much. Mostly just been running around.
Hello again.
I think I found the letter that Dr. Bollet was reading when he had his fatal heart attack. Iggy the iguana had taken it. Apparently, Dr. Bollet did have a crystal skull and believed possessing it would make him immortal. So he had it tested, and the lab sent him its findings in this letter. Read the second paragraph.
My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull is a fake.
My guess is Dr. Bollet believed in the skull so completely that when he read it was a fake, he was totally devastated, and his heart just stopped. But what I don't quite understand is, why did you tell me you didn't know about the crystal skull when this letter indicates you did?
All right. Dr. Bollet told me about the skull. As you said, he believed with all his might owning that skull was the reason he was still going strong at 95. I lied to you because, well, for one thing, Dr. Bollet swore me to secrecy. And for another, he kept the skull hidden. And up until just this minute, I wanted to be the one who found it.
What made Dr. Bollet decide to have the skull authenticated?
Getting the skull tested was my idea. When Dr. Bollet told me about it, I was skeptical and that troubled him. So I helped him find a private laboratory where we could take it so any and all doubts would be dispelled once and for all. I certainly did not anticipate that the truth would result in his keeling over and dying like that. Well, now that I too know that the skull's a fake, I can stop fretting over its whereabouts. In fact, I should probably thank you and Iggy for setting me straight.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Fare thee well.
But she's the one that looked up where to authenticate the skull. She could have easily, like, sent a fake letter or used a fake society. So she might know the skull's real.
Yes?
Did you know that Bruno was a member of a group called the Jolly Rogers?
No. Should I care?
Maybe not, but I care. They apparently ran around wearing skeleton man costumes.
Don't know anything about it, sorry.
How come your great-uncle's crypt is in the garden and not in the cemetery?
Don't ask me. It's kind of weird. Apparently he built the crypt himself, but he never indicated in his will or anywhere else that that's where he wanted to be buried. I stuck his ashes in there anyway and had the thing inscribed. If that's not what he wanted, too bad.
I'll check back with you later.
Whatever.
Okay. So, talk to everyone now. That's interesting. So, we need to go to the mausoleum, because I think there's something we need to find over there. Now, let's see. It says we have to go to Withering Roots Mausoleums. So Derek France. Oh, got a pirate hat and another eye. Let's see, did I get everything? There's something else we need to go find. We We need to go to Sleeping Meadows. So, Charlie Wicker. Oh, and these are actually directions we're supposed to take. Let's see. And what Nancy can do is she can actually take a blank piece of paper and get these directions. Alright, there we go. So now, how am I supposed to find this? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Where do I find that other one? Okay, I have to go to forest? What forest? Maybe over here? Oop, gotta be careful, Nancy. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh no! Oh my god! Please don't feed the alligators. Oh, Nancy! She got death rolled! Oh god, that's scary. That's scary, Nancy. Okay, let's not do that ever again. Where am I supposed to go? This is confusing. I'm not too sure where Nancy is supposed to... Why is there two Nancys? Well, I am going to, screenshot that, because apparently there's two people in this cemetery here. Nancy! That was scary, there's two people! Okay, where am I supposed to go? Something with this? No. Okay, I'm confused. Where am I supposed to go? So, let's see. What forest am I supposed to go to? That Nancy has to do some digging. Oh, okay. So apparently we're supposed to go a little bit further in here. So let's see. So we go west. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go north. 1, 2, east, west. Because the finger right here will also tell us where we're supposed to move. Hold on. Can I do that right? Let me try that again. North, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go north. 1, 2, east, once. Do we need to move more? That should be right. Did I do that wrong? I'm doing what the walkthrough is telling me to do. Oh, okay. I figured it out. 1, 2, 3. West. 1, 2. North. 1, 2. Because when it has one more finger, that means you're supposed to change direction, and that counts. Or, hold on. There we go. It's a really interesting arm that's moving here. A little scary, Nancy. Alright, here's where we start digging, I guess. Yo, Nancy, we're digging up graves? Really? This is what you've come to? Oh boy. Oh, please be no bones. Oh, it's an eye. We're fine. Okay. Oh, looks like I broke the shovel too. Uh-oh. Hope I don't get in trouble for that. Alright. So now my guide's telling me we have to go back over towards the buzzards. Okay, for the buzzard puzzle. Okay. So in order to get the buzzards correct, we need to do 3. 3. 1. This one's really difficult to try to figure it out. How much of the game do I have left? I think we're getting pretty close. I think I'm missing about 5 more fake eyes, so I think we're getting pretty close to the end right here. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Are you enjoying your day so far? I had some technical difficulties when I was just starting out with this game, but I think everything's okay right now. Just since I am moving, we have like a bit of a situation with our Wi-Fi connection, so I have a feeling I might have to go on a break from streaming for a while until I move into my new place. Let's see. Okay. Whoop. But gosh, I really love this game. Okay, we got the feather key. Let's see. And let's see. And then now we can use this feather key on all of the buzzards here. There's an eyeball. Let's see. It was a terrible day at work. State came, things were coming out late. My boss belittled me because I couldn't handle the pressure when we've been freaking out for 2 weeks about state coming, so basically I want to cry. I'm so sorry about that. That really sucks. I mean, it's no reason for your boss to take that out on you. That's not right. it's really, it's the boss's fault for not being prepared for what's going on. Well, I hope the rest of your day goes a little bit better. If it makes you feel any better, I've been feeling a little bit frustrated just because my stream kept on disconnecting on me. But I think our days are going to get a little bit better now, right? Getting closer to the end of the day. So we got 23 eyes now. We're missing 2 more eyeballs. So I need to go dress up Iggy the Iguana. But gosh, I really love this game. Because I'm like re-remembering everything when I first played this when I was 12 years old. And I definitely think this could be one of my favorites, not only because of nostalgia reasons, but just like the whole entire atmosphere where you're investigating a cemetery for most of the game. I love it. I love it.
Come and get it, Iggy.
Yeah, I'm just glad to have tomorrow off. Stay is here for 3 more days. Yeah, that's good. I hope you enjoy your day off tomorrow. But let's dress up Iggy. Let's dress him up as a pirate. Now let's see. Gotta make sure I got Iggy's costume correctly. Oh, isn't he handsome? Is that everything? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, Iggy's the Sir Bubba of this game. I love Iggy. He's cute. Oh, what's this? The name that opens every Jolly Roger meeting opens me. So what name would that be? Let's see, the password... well, in order for us to figure out the password for this, we're going to have to call Bess, which means we're doing some more body possession. So we know there actually is a Jolly Roger meeting right now. So, can I call right now? Okay, I can still access that too. So we have to call... Oh, wait, there's another number in here we should call too.
Yeah?
Is this Milo Research and Technology?
This is Chaz, Milo. Service forwarded your call to my cell. What do you want?
Are you all right?
I'm at the gym. On the treadmill. It's called multitasking.
Well, about the letter you sent to Dr. Boulay, you know, where you told him the skull was a fake, I was just wondering...
I never told him that.
Never told him what?
I told him that skull was authentic.
No, you said in the letter the skull was carved using modern instruments.
I said all the tests I ran proved the skull had been hand-carved and hand-polished. Probably took decades to make.
But the letter Dr. Boulay got said just the opposite.
Then the letter he got must not have been the letter that I wrote.
Are you saying the crystal skull is real?
Hey, I'm not saying it's magic or anything. I'm just saying it wasn't made using 19th century, 20th century, or 21st century technology.
Did you carbon date it to see how old it was?
The thing was pure quartz. No carbon in quartz. No carbon, no carbon dating. Hey, look, I'm gonna hang up now. If I try to talk anymore, I'm gonna pass out.
Just one more question. Did you send that letter saying the skull was authentic to anyone else?
No, just Dr. Boulay. I heard he died recently. Good thing I billed him up front.
Yeah, well, thanks for your help.
No problem.
So the skull is real, and only 2 people know that the skull was being tested, and that was Dr. Boulay, who died, and Renee, who is the housekeeper. Which, she's looking a little sus right now, but we need to call Bess to do some more sleuthing for us. Because Nancy can't leave this house.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. Listen, you busy?
Why?
I need you to do something for me.
What?
I need you to infiltrate the meeting of the Jolly Rogers crew that's about to be held at Rampart and Dumaine, which has got to be right near Zeke's. You're going to have to look
yeah,
around
sure, that's
for
fine.
it.
Thank you so much for
Now, to
dropping
get
in.
into the meeting, you'll need to
Hope you
put
enjoy
on
the
that
rest of your
skeleton
day if you
man
don't come
costume you
back.
saw in the back room. And once you're in the meeting, you'll need to listen for the name that opens the meeting so you can tell me what it is, okay?
No.
Bess, I know you don't like to do stuff like this, but this is really, really, really important, and it'll be the last thing I ask you to do. I promise.
Oh, all right. I don't suppose it would do any good to point out that the curio shop is closed.
You'll find a way in. Oh, and if anyone at the meeting asks, the password is Scuttled Bones.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
That's the spirit.
Oh my gosh, we get to make Bress do some, did I just say Bress? I mean Bess. Do some breaking and entering. Well, let's see. Oh, poor Bess, I'm so sorry to do this to you. Alright, so that must be the entranceway to the Jolly Rogers. Eee, roaches! Oh, gross, gross, gross. I'm so sorry, Bess. Oh, but we know how to do this. We'll use this so we can get in. So, let's see. Should be a 5-digit code? Okay. So we have a Jolly Roger outfit here. Oh, Bess, are you dressed up now? Good for her.
Did that. Did that.
Let's see.
Done. Can't check that off yet. Did that. Done.
Alright, so it's time to break into the meeting. Uh-oh. The alarm sound? Fine. Woo!
What's the password?
Password? Right. Let's see.
Oh, come on, Bess.
Scuttled Bones.
Better hurry, we're just about to start.
Ooh, Bess.
Jean Lafitte! Jean Lafitte! Jean Lafitte! Jean Lafitte! Jean Lafitte!
Welcome, my fellow Jolly Rogers.
know that
We
voice.
have several pressing matters to discuss this evening, so let us begin. As you may or may not have heard, certain city officials are attempting to deny us the right not only to gather in public places during the Mardi Gras season, but they have also seen fit to...
Oh, Bess, your
Shoot,
cell
I
phone?
forgot to turn off my cell phone.
Uh-oh.
It seems we have an uninvited guest. Get him!
Oh no, Bess! Oh, Uh-oh.
Let go! You're making a big mistake. Let go of me. Look, I'm not here to make
I'm so sorry, Bess.
You're making a big deal out of nothing. Can't we just talk about this? We haven't been taking
You really have to laugh
if
like
you
that?
just let me explain.
Why, it seems our trespasser is of the female variety. Let's have a look.
Hi, Pup Lion. How you doing?
That's right. You know me and I know you, Dr. Buford. And I also know that you were the one who attacked my friend over at the Beaulais Mansion today.
Really?
And if you don't tell me why right now, I promise you, you are going
Oh
to
my
be
gosh.
in one big world
Nancy's
of hurt.
friend got captured.
The young lady's clearly upset about something. Clarence, take over the meeting while I try to find out why she's making all these crazy accusations.
They're not crazy and you know it.
I will tell you everything, Miss Marvin, in private.
And he did. He told me everything, Nancy. I bluffed him into confessing. You would have
Oh,
been
I'm so
so
proud of you,
proud of
Bess.
me. Oh, and before I forget, the name they chanted at the start of the meeting was Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte. Great. Now, what did Dr. Buford tell you?
Okay. First off, he said that with his dying breath, Bruno Beaulais directed him to steal the painting of Henry's parents and lock it up in Henry's parents' crypt. Bruno seemed to think that way Henry would wind up with the crystal skull instead of somebody else.
So Dr. Buford dressed up in his skeleton man costume, stole the canvas, and hid it in the crypt like Bruno asked.
That must have been when Renee saw Mr. Death.
But then, Dr. Buford had second thoughts and decided to heck with Henry. He wanted that crystal skull for himself. So this afternoon, he dressed up in his skeleton man costume again and snuck into Henry's house so he could get the key from that mini cemetery and retrieve the painting he'd left in that crypt, knowing the painting would somehow lead him to the skull.
Only I walked in on him and ruined everything.
Right.
Oh
and
my gosh,
now that we're
Popeye,
onto
thank
him,
you so
he
much
says
for
he no
subscribing.
longer
That means
wants
a lot
the
to
skull.
me.
He's
Thank
embarrassed
you.
that he allowed his superstitious side to get the best of him,
so
and
let's
says
see.
whoever finds the skull is
I just wanna,
welcome
like,
to it.
go
At
through the
least that's
story
what
here.
Dr. Buford said. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I told him you were looking for the skull.
That's all right.
Actually, I told him you were on the verge of finding it.
Why would you tell him that?
I don't know, I got carried away. So if he lied to me, and he really does still want the skull, then he might come after you. He left right after we talked, and I don't think he went back into that meeting. What if he's on his way over there?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Why don't you just...
Scary.
Whoa, that bolt of lightning was huge. Anyway, why don't you just go relax, and I'll be back at the hotel before you know it, okay?
Uh-oh.
Bess? Hello?
Oh, I
Bess,
lost
you
connection
there?
with Bess.
Nope, she sure isn't.
Okay, so let me just go over the story real quick. Nancy is in New Orleans. She's visiting a friend of her boyfriend's. And right now we're trying to see what happened to Mr. Boulay, or Dr. Boulay. Apparently he got a heart attack because he thinks that the crystal skull that he had was a fake. Well, we just called the authenticator, and apparently the skull is real. So we're trying to figure out who told him that it was a fake, who sent him the fake letter, and where is the crystal skull right now. We're getting pretty close to finding it, I think. But oh my gosh, thank you so much for subscribing, Pup Lion. This is really exciting, thank you. And I see, did you guys get your own emotes now? Oh, they're so cute. I'm currently waiting on my commissions for my emotes right now. And they're looking really cute. I'm looking forward to getting those. Yeah, the rain ASMR is good. Yeah, it's really nice. And I do have some badges up. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go on a little bit of a break from streaming just so I can get everything all settled in, like making sure that my badges are good, that at least I have an emote going. Oh, it's a little stand-in for now? I like them a lot. They're really cute. I like it. Yeah, Pup Lion's my second sub. So, so far, I only have like one emote slot open. I don't have the emotes yet, so I'm just going to be waiting on for those to be ready. Once I do have my emotes ready, I think I'm going to start having some sub goals, because in order for us to open up a second emote slot, I need at least 15 subs. So I'm looking forward to that. What I'm going to have to do, though, I'm in the process of moving, and it's kind of interfering with my Wi-Fi connection. So I might have to take on a little bit of a break just so I can like fix up my channel a little bit and make sure everything's good and ready for when I start up my streams again. Yeah. You wanted the founder badge? Yeah. Like, yay! Sticker! Oh my gosh, thank you for the Pride sticker. Yay, it's Pride time, isn't it? So yeah, I think after this Nancy Drew stream, I'm going to be going on a little bit of a hiatus. I'm not too sure for how long. I'll let everyone know, like, on Twitter. I'll, like, have updates on there. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting me. This is so fun. Thank you. But we need to get back into this investigation. So, let's see. Yay! Okay. So, is Jean Lafitte? So... Jean Lafitte. There we go. Got another eyeball. And let me see. Let me see my little checklist we got going so far. Let's see.
Check.
Okay, found that letter. Needed to one more glass eye. Also, have you ever thought of setting up a Discord server or something of the like? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna set up a Discord. Well, I'm also actually part of another community of streamers on Discord too. Soul the Seeker has a really nice Discord where a lot of other streamers that follow me are on there. So, you could probably like ask Soul about joining the Discord on there if you're curious. But maybe that's another thing that I'm going to do. Probably when I'm on hiatus, I'll have like a Discord set up and do a lot of other things. I'm also thinking I'm going to be doing a lot of changes to my stream too, because even though I really like my current overlay a lot, I'm worried because there's just like so much like animation going on that maybe it could be affecting my laptop connection. Because, you know, like having like too many things going could affect my overall like connection, I think.
Check.
So maybe I'm gonna like do a little bit of changing here. I'm still gonna have like my Moon and Stars theme, but I think I'm just gonna change the color scheme and everything. So that's gonna be fun. Because especially now that it is, you know,
Did
Pride,
that.
I think I want to have my whole entire color scheme still be like this dark, kind of like witchy look. But I think I also want to do like bisexual pride colors.
Did that.
Let's see. What else?
All done. Check. Check. Did that. Did that. Check.
Okay. We need to get one more piece of fruit for Iggy, I think. So that means I have to go back outside and spray the wasps so I can get another piece of fruit. So far, so good. We're getting close to finishing this investigation. Alright. I'll always be here if you ever need help. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's hope Nancy doesn't get stung. Because I already had Nancy be killed by a gator. There we go. I can't believe I got Nancy killed. I was doing so well, too, and it was actually a little bit scary having Nancy get killed by that gator. Oh my god. Alright, let's go back in. We gotta go feed Iggy one more time and get to dress him up in a little costume. And let's see. Iggy, I've got another thing of fruit.
Iggy, how about a nice juicy loquat?
You can't wait to see that, Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. There's not that many opportunities for Nancy to die right now, I think, since we're getting close to the end. So let's see. Gotta make sure I got this costume correct. Such a handsome little lizard. And here we go. I kind of want to dress him up as a clown too. Should I dress him up as a clown? Say yes or no in the chat. Alright. He looks so mad. Guys, this is the last eyeball. The Sherigan. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. We're so close to finishing this investigation. I should dress him up as a clown? Actually, yeah, you're so right. Before we finish up everything, I should dress him up one more time. Hopefully Nancy doesn't get killed by the wasps. They're probably getting really annoyed with her now. Oh, posture check. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I was definitely slouching too much. Okay, yeah. I have a really bad back, so thank you for the posture check. Okay. Oh god, there's so many. Oh, crap. Accidentally clicked out. Ow! Oh, ouch! Oh god, Nancy! I hope you're not allergic. Oh, I keep on clicking out. It's because of my Windows. Ow! Okay, I think I'm gonna let Nancy just get stuck. Ow! Oh gosh, this is hard. Why are there so many? Whew. Oh my gosh. Finish up the game? Nah, Nancy's got priorities. We need to dress up a lizard. There's so many bugs. Oh my god, those bugs were scary. But I didn't get Nancy killed, so good for us. See, the things that I do so I can dress up lizards in costumes. But gosh, I love this game so much. The atmosphere. Like Nancy also does like a lot of investigating inside a cemetery at night during a thunderstorm. Alright. Last time, Iggy, and then we gotta say goodbye.
Iggy! Oh, Iggy!
Alright, Iggy, here's your last little costume. Come on. Oh, isn't he handsome? Good job, Iggy. I wonder if I get anything for this. Nothing? The culprit just waiting for you to show up, but you never do because Iggy's gotta be a clown. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, but Iggy doesn't get me anything for dressing him up? Aw, that's fine. Okay. We need to put the eyes where they belong. God, there's so many glass eyes. This reminds me of, I used to go to the Oddities flea market in New York City, and they sell glass eyes if you want to buy some. Like, there was a lady that would, like, sell glass eyes. She would sell them, like, as rings and earrings and necklaces. And she would even tell you, like, where they came from. Like, oh, that glass eye used to belong to a 7-year-old boy, or that glass eye used to belong to a baby. Which is, like, a little creepy, but really cool at the same time. Alright. You never have enough glass eyes. It gives people options. And that's why, actually, Dr. Boulay did have a glass eye, and he would like to have a different glass eye for every day. So what we're supposed to do is you're supposed to turn them in different directions. Which I'm just going to use my walkthrough. Though I wonder how you would be able to figure this out on your own. Oh, by reading the storybook. Okay. Okay, it's kind of hard to see what that one's supposed to be. I think that's supposed to be pointed up. It's really hard to see. Okay, I think that's it. Gosh, can you imagine meeting an old man that has like some of these creepy looking eyes in? This guy's weird, but I like him. Because he has a pet iguana, he also has a pet gator, which we're going to see that gator in a little bit. There we go. Okay guys, we're getting close to the end. And I'm pretty sure I know who the culprit is because I have played this game before. But they also made it like really obvious on who the culprit is compared to like other games. So we put this eye somewhere in here. Into... Huh, okay. Bring in golf balls or fit in globstoppers? Gobstoppers? Yeah, definitely. Oh, Dio.
All done.
Can't check that off yet.
Did that.
Okay, we got Dio on my desk here. Looks like he's getting a little bit needy. So far so good. You do have a chance to get an Easter egg, but it's a little difficult to activate it. There's a skee ball machine you have to use. Alright. We're getting close to the end. So let's try to talk to some people and maybe they'll give me some hints? No?
I'm going to keep looking around.
Whatever.
Okay, bye, Gerard Way.
Hello again.
I'll see you later.
Fare thee well.
Now let's see. We need to find where that lightning rod is. Okay, I think I...
Something
oops.
else?
I'll leave you to your potting.
Come see me anytime.
Alright, we're getting close to the end here. So I think we go past these fire hydrants. Anything in here? Okay. Nope, apparently I already did that earlier. Go through the cemetery gates, turn around, and... oh, here we go! The lightning rod. Hey, Theo. Playing with one of my pens. So we got the lightning rod now. When you like push out those steps, she can jump onto everything. But yeah, we got it. Let's check out this drawing here. No, that's not it. Which one is it? This one. So let's see. We got the shovel, the lightning rod, the eye. So where does that go? It looks like it's a lever of some sort. I think we put that in here. Put the skeleton arm shovel handle in here. Okay. And we put the eye in here. Wait a minute. Okay. It's alive! Little brother's actually... oh, hello. He's doing tutoring session. Oh, where is he going? There he is, you guys! There's the crystal skull! Look at it! Wait! Uh-oh. Oh.
Nancy? That you in there? Goodness sakes, gal, what on earth have you gone and done?
The lid's closing and I don't know how to stop it.
Here, I'll pull you up. Toss what you're holding up here, then give me your hands. Come on, you best hurry.
Here it comes.
Nancy, no! Nancy?
Renee, a little help, please?
The crystal skull.
I knew
After all that scheming, how do I finally get it? Why, this nice little Yankee gal just hands it to me.
Renee, help me. Hurry, please.
Thank you, Nancy. Bye now.
No, you don't.
No, you've got to help me. Renee! Renee!
Nancy, you trust people too easily. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, I can't see those. Okay. I have to wait, like, for the lightning to... Gosh. Yeah, she did not want to grab it. Luckily, Nancy isn't suffocating, or else she... Can't see. The storm must be getting closer for there to be so much lightning. Alright, there we go. Renee now. And she conveniently left some footprints here. I know where she's going. She's over at the bayou.
Renee, hold it right there. That skull isn't yours. To say nothing of the fact that you just tried to bury me alive.
The skull is mine. It wants to be mine. Yes, I did my share of scheming to get it. I got Dr. Bolay to go to the authenticators, then switched the letter they wrote saying it was real with one I wrote saying it was fake, in hopes that Dr. Bolay would just hand it over to me. Yes, my plan failed, and yet, here we are. I have the skull. Why? Because it knows that I will fulfill its destiny.
Bruno Bolay wanted Henry to have it. That's why he had Gilbert Buford steal that painting and hide it in Henry's parents' crypt. Because he hoped that way Henry would eventually find it.
Henry is a fool. If he ever got his hands on this, he would just turn around and give it to that trashy girlfriend of his.
Okay, well,
Dr. Bolay, he just wanted it because he was terrified of dying. Gilbert Buford, too. And that Lamont fella, he just wants to sell it to the highest bidder. But me, my motives are pure. I am going to protect it so it can rendezvous with all those other skulls. I'm going to be right there when they start conversing, and all the mysteries of the universe are forever solved. Ah!
Get it, Bernie. Oh my god. He ate it?
No, 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 come back!
Good job, Bernie the Gator. Oh. Yay, we
Renee
did it!
burst into tears and sobbed as Bernie swam away with a crystal skull. It made me feel sorry for her for about 2 seconds. After all, while she may not have meant to cause Bruno's death, she certainly meant to cause mine when she left me sealed up in that crypt. It felt good to turn her over to the police. Later that night, Dr. Buford came over and apologized for knocking me out with that smoke bomb and for allowing himself to think, even for a moment, that Bruno's crystal skull was anything more than a pretty piece of quartz. To make up for his shameful behavior, he insisted on taking Bess and me on a grand tour of New Orleans. Seeing the city through the eyes of someone who loves it as much as Dr. Buford was truly special. He invited Henry too, but Henry declined. He was still trying to process the fact that his great-uncle wanted him to have the skull. Henry always thought that to Bruno he was nothing more than an annoying family obligation, someone Bruno couldn't care less about. Yet Bruno's request of Dr. Buford, made with his dying breath, proved that he did care about Henry. Apparently, and unfortunately for Henry, Bruno was the type of man who just couldn't bring himself to say such things out loud. As for Lamont, when he heard what happened, he closed his shop, bought enough marshmallows to fill a swamp boat, and has been scouring the bayous ever since, kicking every log he comes to in hopes of finding Bernie and the crystal skull inside him. But Bernie has yet to turn up. Maybe the skull didn't agree with him. Maybe swallowing it caused him to stop associating the sound of a kicked log with yummy sweet things. In any case, the Whisperer has disappeared, lost to the world once again, which is totally fine by me.
Ta-da! And that's the end! Which of Zeke's hoodoo powders did Renee have in her room? It was hiccuping powder. Okay. And here's what we got as rewards for the end of the game. No clue left behind. Sweet tooth for your obvious enthusiasm for Cocoa Kringle bars. Oh, so I was supposed to eat more bars in order to get this achievement. Cajun cooking concierge for trying the gumbo. Didn't do that. Never meeting a gumball you didn't like, so I was supposed to eat some more gumballs. Okay, I got the wasp one. Chit Chat Champ for never missing an opportunity to chat someone up. I didn't really talk to a lot of people. Yeah, Bernie and Iggy, legends. They're the real legends of this game. Dummy Dearest for spending way too much time with that creepy dummy. Marble Marvel for solving the puzzle. Powder Puff for nosing around in all those powders at Zeke's. Egghead for finding an Easter egg, which I didn't do today. For finding all 3 Easter eggs. Okay, so there is some Easter eggs that I missed, which I think I'm going to do at another time if I do replay the Nancy games. And then Trivia Tamer, because, okay, yeah, I got the trivia question correct. So it's time for the credits.
Talk about a detective's dream come true. The Italian police called me personally and requested that I travel to Italy and help them stake out a suspected thief in Venice. Unfortunately, what started out as a simple assignment in a city filled with canals, gondolas, and romance quickly morphed into a full-fledged undercover operation, and I soon found myself trapped in a maze of lies, disguises, and danger. Help me find my way out by joining me in my next adventure, Phantom of Venice.
Oh boy, that was good. This is definitely one of my favorite Nancy games that I just played. I love Crystal Skull a lot. Was she gonna get paid this time if the police called her for help? No, she doesn't take money from cops. Nancy's better than that. So you see, here's all the like achievements that I got. Oh, and I can click on this to start a new game if I wanted to. Okay, cool. Hang on. Alright. Nope, we're all done, Nancy. Okay. Sorry, my cat's getting a little bit needy right now. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. But due to my current situation right now with me moving and also, with my little brother, he works online. I don't want to take too much of the Wi-Fi connection from him. So I'm going to have to actually go on a little bit of a hiatus from streaming for a little bit. But I'm just going to check right now to see if anyone is live and see maybe if we can raid someone. Oop. Let's see. Yeah, actually I do see someone that we can raid right now. So let me just bring up my page here. Oh, I need to restore some of those pages. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna come back eventually. I'm not too sure when exactly. Yeah, Soul is live? Yeah, hang on. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, they are live. Okay. So yeah, we can probably raid Soul real quick if we want to do that. So let me see. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate the new sub and everything. It was really fun. I really loved this game. But unfortunately, just due to issues with my Wi-Fi connection and my whole entire situation, I'm just going to have to take a little bit of a break. But again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. So bye! Alright, let's see.